Hey, everybody out there in YouTube world. Man, I am being a bad boy today. Man, I am chewing tobacco, vaping my grape juice, drinking a zero grape monster. Hell, I even put away a Snickers. But anyway, man, I got some stuff to share with y'all today. This is going to be one of those, man, you ain't going to believe this crap. I don't know how many of y'all like to read. You probably have seen the movie Atlas Shrugged. You really need to read the book. Now, I know it's a monster thick, but you really ought to read that book. Believe it or not, that book was never actually supposed to be published for public circulation. That book was actually the Illuminati Handbook. That was one of the ways to identify a brother in the Illuminati when you went into his house, also known as the Illuminati Coffee Table Book. Now, I better watch it. I'm showing my conspiracy side, right? But that book was written by Ayn Rand in 1936 when she was actually a girlfriend of old man Rothschild that brought her over here to the United States. And he basically, I can't even think of the word. Anyway, he told the story, she wrote it down, made a novel out of it. And that's the reason why it's called the Illuminati Handbook. If you go into their house and you saw that book sitting on the coffee table, Atlas Shrugged, you knew that you were in the presence of the Illuminati. Just saying, but it's all just conspiracy. But you really ought to read that book. That book has a lot to do with the swing of society. I call it the swing of the pendulum of society. Ayn Rand came from a communist country and was flourishing in a free market society. And most of her books are about liberty, freedom, anti-communism, all of that kind of stuff. But she was in bed with a major capitalist, which I consider one of the world's #1 enemies. I'm kind of getting off track talking about that, but maybe I need to put a little background into this. The basic premise of that book, Atlas Shrugged, is about overregulation. How you can destroy a society of overregulation. And that is something I'm definitely seeing happening in the trucking industry. They are ruining this industry through overregulation. I personally believe there's a couple of reasons why that. There's big money being thrown in it to destroy the livelihood of me and you, so that big money can make more money through technology and new concepts of how to do our job. But they're trying to regulate us out of business. They're basically just trying to piss us all off so that we go away, so that you quit. You know, like old man Rothschild said, competition is a sin, therefore you must kill it. It's a direct quote, by the way. Something else in that book, Hank Reardon, one of the main characters, was defending himself in front of the Congress in a congressional inquiry. And he actually made this statement: an injustice for one man anywhere is an injustice for all men everywhere. You'll find that in the 2nd chapter. I found that interesting since that book was written in 1936. And if you know that quote, you probably know it as a Martin Luther King Jr. original from 1962. Well, apparently he wasn't the first one that said it now, was he? But anyway, back to what we're talking about. The overregulation of an industry. This is how you kill it. The far-reaching of the industry. You know, they implemented hours of service to save lives. It did exactly the opposite. More people have died because of hours of service than if they'd just left it alone. I am 100% believe in no regulation. If you want to know my political affiliation, I am what they call a libertarian. Some people may say, well, what's a libertarian? Well, you take a conservative and give him a bunch of steroids, you end up with a libertarian. Now, I know that most of you have been programmed to believe that libertarians are a bunch of dope smoking, drug using, prostitute promoting, you know, all that crap. This is the way that you, I gotta move up here. I'm waiting in line at the Blue Beacon. And I gotta jump out here and vacuum out my truck right quick. But, let me get to this right quick before I do that. Actually, libertarian views come from our founding fathers. Thomas Jefferson is the type of libertarian I am. Thomas Jefferson was an extreme libertarian. So am I. Life, liberty, and the opportunity to prosper. But, back on this overregulation. So they put these hours of service on us, and the ELD mandate it. They even make it worse. Now people are trying to outrun a clock. It's literally killing people. But they don't care. That's not their goal. If that was their goal, they'd have shit canned it as soon as they realized that it did the opposite effect of what they wanted. But apparently, that doesn't matter to them. There's got to be a different reason. Figure it out yourself. But here's an overreach of regulation I'll tell you about. I went into a pilot last night to get fuel to fill up. And when I pulled up to the pump, it didn't have one of those latches so that you couldn't turn the pump on and just leave it pump and walk over to the other side. You had to sit there and hold the pump. So I thought I'll go over the satellite side and get the satellite pump going. Well, I go over there, the satellite pump won't work. It says satellite pump not working. Crap. Well, I'm not going to string one pump on one side and then go over and hold it by hand on the other side. You know, I want to do those other things. Wash my mirrors, wash my windows, wash my headlights, do all that kind of stuff while I'm pumping fuel. So I decided that I'm going to go change to another pump that actually has the pump catches so I can pump my fuel the way I want to. I have to go into the cashier to tell her to cancel out the purchase on that pump. And when I go in, I actually happened to run into the manager. So I told the manager that the catch on that pump was broken. And she goes, actually, it's not broken. I said, well, yeah, well, it won't lock down so you can pump fuel. She tells me that the problem is that she can't buy those kind of pump handles anymore that lock down. Hold on, I gotta talk to this guy.
Hey, sorry about the wait. What do we get into, a trucking trailer?
Nope, all I need is a trailer washout. And make sure that you put the pretty smell in it. I want Febreze sprayed around on the inside.
I don't know about the Febreze, but we sure can get the washout over.
If you make it clean, I'll be happy.
I got you, sir.
Thank you. Can you believe that? You ask for a little something extra. Nothing's yours unless you ask for it. Zig Ziglar, by the way. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the pump handle. She tells me that she has been ordering pump handles, you know, because some of you yahoos like to leave them in your tank and drive off and yank them off the pump. So when they go to order the new pump handles, new regulations that they do not want you to be able to lock down the pump so it pumps down automatic because they're worried about diesel spills. So you no longer get those type of pump handles. This is just what she's saying. This is the only source I have for this information. I haven't confirmed it, but I'm definitely going to look into it. Can you believe that? They're going to regulate it so that you have to stand there and hold your pump to pump each tank. So now instead of taking 15 minutes to fuel, it's going to take you 30 minutes to fuel. Another way to just kind of reach in your pocket, huh? Anyway, I could not believe that. Down to even the way that you pump your fuel. Man, I tell you what, they pass more and more regulations every day. I am just waiting for the federal regulation that says that you can no longer wipe your ass north to south. You can only wipe your butt going east to west. They're probably going to make it a law. Anyway, that is my rant for the day. I'm actually having a fabulous day down here in North Carolina. It is beautiful. 56 degrees, blue skies, no winds. Man, I'm loving life. I'm here getting a washout on this trailer. You know, it's the way you pay it forward. I got the reefer all filled up. I'm going to have them wash out the inside, be nice and washed out. So I'm going to take it down to our yard in South Carolina and drop it. And I'm going to pick up a loaded trailer. And that way I'll leave a nice, clean, fully serviceable trailer ready for the next guy. Take care of your brothers out here. You know, if we take care of each other, we're all winning. Anyway, y'all have a great day. God bless each and every one of you. Remember, you too can change the world. All you got to do is be nice to each other. Bye-bye.